already discussed upthrust, weight of the liquid, and the apparent weight. Okay. For example, in tumbler, we have taken the liquid. Now, if we immerse, say, solid in it. So now see
Sir, page
earlier
number.
this page number, I don't know this today, it is 106. Okay, forget about page number. Look here. So this was the space earlier. It was occupied by liquid. This space was occupied by liquid. Now this space is occupied by the body. Now see here, the upthrust is equal to the this liquid displaced. The liquid displaced. Here see here, what is the volume of the liquid
This topic.
displaced? Yes,
Sir, you completed this topic.
we have completed. I'm just explaining a little bit. One numerical will be doing on that. So this is the volume of the liquid displaced. This volume of the liquid displaced. This is going to be used in numericals. So volume of liquid displaced equal to what? Equal to volume of the body submerged.
Immersed.
Volume of body immersed or submerged. Volume of body submerged. Remember this one, okay? So this is the volume of the body submerged. This is also the volume of the liquid displaced. And what is the upthrust here? Equal to weight of the liquid displaced. Weight of the liquid displaced. This is the upthrust. Upthrust is what? Weight of the liquid displaced. So this is the volume of the liquid displaced, and its upthrust we have to calculate. Weight, how we calculate? Mass into acceleration due to gravity. What is mass? Volume of the liquid displaced. Let it be V, for example. Density of the liquid, rho into G. This is the upthrust. This is clear? This is the upthrust in this case. Now, for example, if body is completely immersed, and body's volume is capital V. This time, body is completely immersed. What will be the upthrust?
Capital V.
Capital V, rho Lg. Capital V means volume of the body is same as volume of the liquid displaced. So volume of the liquid displaced, we have written capital V because volume of the liquid displaced is same as volume of the body. Therefore, we can interchange that one. Rho L density of the liquid G. This upthrust is what? It's the maximum upthrust that can be applied, that can act on the body. This is the maximum upthrust. That is FB dash. Whereas in this case, partially submerged, it is FB, upthrust. This is maximum upthrust. This is clear? When body is completely immersed, this is the limit of upthrust force that can act. This is the limit of the upthrust that can act on the body. Okay, and it is here. It is only the upthrust. It is less than the maximum upthrust. This is clear or not? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And have we compared the densities? Whether the body
Yes,
will
sir.
float? Okay. So take that to as well for 2 minutes, and then we start the numericals. Okay. Okay. So let volume of the body be V. Okay, V centimeter cube or meter cube, that is fine. Volume of the body and density of the body. Let it be rho. And density of liquid,
Rho L.
rho L. Okay. So we'll be comparing these two, whether the body will float or sink or how much it floats, how much it will be discussing. So first case we have taken weight is greater than maximum buoyant force. That is, weight of the body is greater than maximum buoyant force. In this case, if this is the body, okay, maximum buoyant force acting in this direction, Fp dash, and this is the weight of the body. Which is more? Weight is more. It means there is a net force in the downward direction. That is W minus Fp dash. And acceleration with which the body is sinking, we can as well calculate. Mass of the body into acceleration equal to this one. Acceleration equal to this divided by A. This is clear. Net force. This is the apparent weight of the body. This is the apparent weight of the body in liquid. This is clear. First thing. Okay. So here weight of the body is what? Mass of the body into acceleration due to gravity. Mass is what? Volume of the body, density of the body, okay, into G. V rho G is the weight of the body. What is maximum buoyant force? Volume of the liquid displaced. In this case, volume of the liquid displaced is same as volume of the body. So V, density of the liquid into G. Buoyant force is nothing but weight of the liquid displaced. Weight of the liquid displaced is mass of the liquid displaced into acceleration due to gravity. Mass of the liquid displaced is volume into density of the liquid. This thing is clear or not? These are very important things to be solved in numerical system. So volume of the body is volume of the liquid displaced is, okay, see here, this is clear. Weight of the body is mass into acceleration due to gravity. What is mass? Density we have already studied. Density equal to mass upon volume. So we need mass equal to density into volume. Okay. So this mass we can replace with V into rho. V into rho. So weight of the body is how much? V rho G. Understood this one? Now second one. What is buoyant force? That is upthrust. Is the weight of the liquid displaced? Weight of liquid displaced. It means mass of the liquid displaced into acceleration due to gravity. Mass of the liquid displaced, density of the liquid into volume of the liquid displaced. Volume of the liquid displaced is C here. In this case, it is same as volume of the body. Volume of the liquid displaced is same as volume of the body. Therefore, capital V I use it. Capital V, capital V. Same volume is displaced. Since it is completely immersed into mass of the liquid, volume into density of the liquid into G. So V rho G. So this is buoyant force is how much? Maximum buoyant force V rho Lg. This acts when body is completely immersed. So maximum buoyant force is this one. Now in this case, which is more? Weight of the body is more. Compare them. I'm rubbing this part now, okay? This is clear? Okay. What we have to compare? W greater than Fp dash. What is weight? V rho G. Greater than V rho Lg. V and G they can cancel. Rho is greater than rho L. This is the first condition. If we compare the densities of the body and the liquid, which is having more density, liquid or the body?
Body.
The body is having more density. So we can infer from this one, when a body is having more density as compared to the liquid, then the body is going to sink. You can see as a take water and nail. Nail is having iron nail. Okay, don't take plastic nail. Okay, iron nail you have taken. Now it has more density as compared to water, so it will sink in water. So if density of the body is more than density of the liquid, then it will sink. Why? Because weight of the body is more than maximum buoyant force that can act on it. Okay, so with what? Net weight, this will be the net weight, apparent weight of the body. Okay, first thing is clear. Second case here. In second case, weight of the body same as maximum buoyant force. In this case, weight of the body is same. Body is going to float just below the surface. Body is going to float just below the surface. See here, we are going to infer that both the densities are same. Therefore, just below the surface. How? What is weight of the body? V rho G.
Rho G.
Okay. Buoyant force, since body is completely immersed, volume of the body is same as volume of the displaced liquid or not? Or we can say, or we have to say, volume of the displaced liquid is same as volume of the body. So V.
Sir, what is the meaning of P?
V is the volume of the body. We are considering any, this is variable. Anywhere volume can be, okay? For example, it is 10 centimeter cube volume of the body. So how much water it is going to displace? 10 centimeter cube. Or if it is liquid, then 10 centimeter cube of the liquid it will displace. So volume of the body into density of the body into acceleration due to gravity same as volume of the displaced liquid. Since body is completely immersed, therefore volume of the displaced liquid is same as volume of the body. That's why VV. Density of the liquid, mass of the liquid we got, weight of the liquid into G. V and G get cancelled, rho equal to rho L. This is our second case. When the density of the body is same as density of the liquid, what will happen? It will float. It will
Not
as well
just standard.
just below the surface. In this case, body will float. In the first case, body will sink. Body will sink because density of the body is greater than density of the liquid. In this case, both the densities are equal, therefore it will just float. Now, case third, weight of the liquid is less than maximum buoyant force. Weight of the liquid is less than maximum buoyant force. It means what is the weight? V rho G. Maximum buoyant force that can act on a body when it is completely immersed. Then only it can act. V rho L G. It means rho is less than density of liquid. It means density of the body is less than density of the liquid. Here, how the body is going to float in third case. This is second case. In third case, how the body is going to?
Above the surface of water.
Partially immersed. It will be partially immersed. Okay? Partially immersed. How much will be inside and outside, that we are going to find. See here. Density of the body is less than density of the liquid. You can see wood or plastic body or something like this. It will float on it. Coke paste as well. It will float on water. Some portion inside, that is below the surface. Some portion upside, that is above the surface. Okay. Now see here. In this case, when does the maximum buoyant force act? When body is completely inside the liquid, immersed inside the liquid. Here, how much is the upthrust force acting? It is less than the maximum upthrust force. It is less than the maximum upthrust force. Why? Because what is upthrust force? Weight of the liquid displaced. Weight of the liquid, mass of the liquid displaced into acceleration due to. What is mass? Volume of the liquid displaced. Volume of the liquid displaced into density of the liquid into G. This V is what? Volume of the liquid displaced. Volume of liquid displaced. The smaller V is volume of the liquid displaced. Now see in this case, is the volume of the liquid displaced equal to the volume of the body? No. If, pay attention here, if volume of the liquid displaced is same as volume of the body, then the buoyant force is maximum. Because maximum volume of the liquid displaced is equal to the volume of the body. Not more than that volume can be displaced. Not more than liquid cannot be displaced. So maximum volume of the liquid displaced is same as volume of the body. And that is when the body is completely immersed. Okay. But here it is not completely immersed. It is partially immersed. In this case, volume of the liquid displaced is less than volume of the body. It is less than volume of the body. It means this upthrust force is not the maximum upthrust force. Now see, as you push it, upthrust force keeps on increasing. When it completely submerged, maximum it becomes. Now, if you submerge more, upthrust force is not going to increase. That's the limit. Limit of the upthrust force is when the body is completely immersed. That's the limit of the upthrust force. Okay. So in this case, it is not completely immersed. So what is the volume of the liquid displaced? Only this much. It is smaller V. This is smaller V. Only this much volume of the body is, only this much of the liquid is displaced. It means less than the maximum upthrust force. Upthrust force. So this is buoyant force acting here. It will float here. In this case, it will float or not? Float. It will float when weight of the body becomes equal to buoyant force. This is not maximum buoyant force. You can see only this much of the liquid is displaced. It will float. In this case, buoyant force is same as weight of the body. Apparent weight is 0 since it is floating. So in this case, weight is equal to how much? Upthrust, that is buoyant force, not the maximum upthrust force. Weight is less than maximum upthrust force. Weight equal to buoyant force. Weight is what? Capital V rho G. Buoyant force is what? Smaller v, rho L G. G get cancelled. So see here, rho upon rho L equal to smaller v upon capital V. Are you getting this one? Rho upon rho L, V upon V. Which is greater here? Smaller v is smaller than capital V. Smaller v is just part of
smaller v.
See here? This is smaller v. This is capital V.
Sir, mean of smaller v.
What meaning of smaller v? See here. Okay. See here, we are considering when the body is completely immersed, volume of the body what we have taken? Capital V. Capital V we
Yes,
have
sir.
taken. And when it is completely immersed, volume of the displaced liquid is what? Capital V.
Yes, sir.
It is capital V. Now, but here in this case, what we are taking, it is partially immersed. Partially immersed means only a part of the volume of the body is submerged. Yes or no? So see here, volume of the body submerged. Volume of the body submerged is smaller v. It is less than the capital V. Yes or no? It is only the volume of the submerged body. See it again. V smaller v is the volume of the submerged body. Submerged volume of the body. It is also the volume of the liquid displaced. Yes or no? V smaller v is also the volume of the liquid displaced. Okay, this V we can say volume of the submerged body. This is the submerged volume of the body, or V is the smaller V is the volume of the displaced liquid. So in this, smaller V is the volume of the displaced liquid. Now, as you push it more, this smaller V keeps on increasing. Now, as it completely get immersed, this smaller V becomes capital V. Yes or no? If it's completely immersed, smaller V become capital V. Okay. Now here see the relation. Smaller v is less than capital V. It means density of the body is less than density of the liquid. When the body floats partially, submerged, when density of the body is less than density of the liquid. As well, you understand this one. Density of the body is less than density of the liquid. The body will float. Partially inside, partially outside. More the difference, more it will be above the water, above the liquid. Yes or no? More the difference between them, more will be. See here, now see here again from here. From here, density of the body, see here, for example, the difference is much. Density of liquid is much more than density of the solid. Then it will flow much above the surface of the liquid. Yes or no? Now, as their difference is decreasing, they are becoming more and more equal. It is getting more and more submerged. When they become equal, the body will be just below the surface. They become equal. Body float just below the surface. Now, if body's density is increasing, net force will be in downward direction and it will sink. Understood the thing? After this case, if density of the body increases, it means body is going to sink because net force will be in the downward direction. In these two cases, net force is how much? 0. In this case, weight of the body equal to buoyant force, not the maximum buoyant force. Here, weight of the body is equal to maximum buoyant force. And in this case, weight of the body is greater than maximum buoyant force. This is clear? Have you understood? Or you can say here weight of the body less than maximum buoyant force as well. Okay. This thing is clear. Numericals will be based on this one. Okay. This is clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, one question I ask you. Iron nails, they sink in water. But iron ship made of iron floats in water. Why?
Sir, because it has a less relative density.
It has less density. Which kind of density? Effective density. Relative, we
Relative
always
density.
talk about relative. Relative, we always talk relative. Effective density. Relative means it's relative only. We are comparing density of the body to water. That's relative only in each case. So see here what happens. Ship is something like this. If this is the portion inside the water. So what we are going to calculate? Okay, density of the
Portion
ship,
in-
effective density of ship, it is less than density of water. How? In effective density of the ship calculation, what we are going to take? Volume already we have, okay? Mass we need. Mass of the iron, that is mass of the body. Mass of the body we are going to take. And mass of air, if you want to take, we can take, okay? Now in volume, what we are going to take? Volume of this iron as well, this volume of this air. So volume increases much, therefore effective density of the ship decreases. Effective density, because this volume as well we have to add. Volume of the iron plus volume of this air or this space. So volume increases much, therefore effective density decreases. Therefore it becomes less than water and therefore iron ship floats in water. This is clear? This will be discussing again in third part, okay? Second is relative densities. And then third part will be doing that one. Okay. These all applications will be discussed. This thing is clear? It is clear to all? Okay. First exam. Okay. Open the numericals. First numericals we are doing. First numerical we'll be doing. And with that we'll stop. Start doing the first numerical, everyone. Read what all are the data given. The first numerical we'll be doing. So, a body of a volume 100 centimeter cube weighs 5 kg of in air. Okay, so volume we have to convert into SI system. So volume of the body, what is given? Capital V is given. Remember, volume of the body will always take capital. Okay, if it is partially immersed, then that volume will take as smaller V. Okay, volume of the body is how much? 100 centimeter cube. Convert it into meter cube. So every centimeter you have to convert into meter cube. So it will be divided by 100, 100, 100. So this will be there, meter cube. Volume of the body we have got. Weight of the body in air. Weight of the body in
5.
air, kgf. Weight of body. So it means upthrust force, upthrust, etc. we are going to calculate in kgf. Okay. Since weight of the body is given in kgf. Weight of the body, W equal to 5 kgf. This is weight in air. Okay. And we are assuming that upthrust in air, upthrust by air is 0. Okay. Now it is completely immersed in a liquid. As body is completely immersed in the liquid, therefore body is completely immersed. Reality completely is double immersed. When it is completely immersed, volume of the displaced liquid is how much?
Volume of the solid immersed.
Yes, volume of the solid immersed. That is volume. It is completely immersed means volume of displaced liquid equal to volume of the body. Solid is written, body is written. Volume of body. So it is how much? Volume of the displaced liquid. V
What
equal to,
upon?
it is
What
V, it will also take V as V. It will be how much? Equal to 1 upon 10,000 meter cube. This is the volume of the displaced liquid, same as volume of the body, since it is completely immersed. Okay. Now find the upthrust due to liquid. Okay, before that, one thing is more is given. Density of liquid. Density of liquid. How much it is? 1.8 into 10 raised to power 3 kg per meter cube. Density of the liquid is also given. What is the upthrust? V rho Lg. Volume of the displaced liquid. Since here it is same, completely much, therefore capital V we are taking. Density of the liquid into G. Okay. Now see here we are calculating it in kgf. So G will be taken care in there. Okay. We won't require G. Volume is how much? 1 divided by 10,000 meter cube. Okay, if you write meter cube will get cancelled. Yes or no? kgf into 1.8 into 10 raised to power 3. And G is still there. Okay, if you want to put, you can put there into G. Okay, unit we'll see afterwards. Okay, so it is how much? 0.18 G. I can put it like this or not? kgf. You can replace G here only. Okay, that is more better. And you can put here kgf. Okay, so this G is taken care in kgf. The G is taken care in kgf. Understood this one? So upthrust force, we are only calculating mass of the liquid displaced. Mass of the liquid displaced, put kgf. That will be the force. So if body is of 5 kg, what will be the force acting on it? 5 kgf. Or in Newton, if you want to convert 5 into G, you'll do. Then you put Newton. And G is 9.8 or 10, you can take 50 Newton. Like this. Here, this G is taken care in kgf or gf. Okay, here we have kgf. So no need of putting its value. Simply write the formula, put the values here and write kgf. So G, it's taken care in kgf. 0.18 kgf you are getting. Okay, this is upthrust. Now what think? Weight of the body in liquid. Weight of the body in liquid is what? If this is the liquid, weight of the body was 5 kgf in air and upthrust force 0.18 kgf. So apparent weight it is asking. It will be their difference. So weight of the body in air, weight of the body in liquid. Liquid. How much? W minus FB dash. It is maximum upthrust force or not? Is the maximum upthrust? You can put here FB dash because it's completely immersed. Not more than upthrust force won't act. Greater than this, upthrust force is not going to act. This is the limit of the upthrust force. Weight is how much? 5 kgf minus 0.18 kgf. Find it out. 4.82 kgf. Have you understood this one? So this is the apparent weight of the body in liquid. Okay. So is the body going to sink?
Sir, 0.18 or 0.19?
0.18. 0.18 is the upthrust force. So in this case, body is going to float or sink. It is going to sink. This is the downward force acting on it. 4.82 kgf. These are net force in the downward direction. So the body is going to sink. Understood this one? Weight of the body in liquid, W minus FB dash. 4.82 kgf. This is the apparent weight. This is clear to all? So with this we stop. Second numerical you try at home, we'll be doing them in class, okay?
So tomorrow is online or offline?
It's offline. Till now it's offline, no information. Tomorrow is nothing like that, I think. Today as well, they haven't closed. Like they haven't closed the buses, they haven't closed the, since REIT examination was yesterday, so they have just closed the shops. They requested the shops to be closed, that's all. So farmers haven't closed the buses or the transport or the conveyance system, they haven't closed. So we could have been at school today, okay? But still it's fine, we had the period. Okay, this is clear? Now we can end the class. And we can have more time hearing offline, online. Okay, this is clear. So first numerical, try to understand again. Try to go through it once. It's very basic, important. So we stop here. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
So may I rub it now? Have you all done?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Have a good day, sir.
Thank you. You as well. Okay, I'm ending the class now.